Do you need to have a high CPM niche on YouTube? Well, my name is Cairo, and the short answer is no. End of video, click away. No, don't, stay. All right? You do not need to have a high niche, and I'm going to show you why in these examples. So now, this channel is super new. I started on YouTube less than a year ago, and I made a video about which niches are the most profitable. And a way that a niche is deemed to be profitable is if it has a high CPM. Now, real quick, if you're not sure what CPM means, it stands for cost per 1,000 views. So that means that advertisers are willing to spend a certain amount of money for 1,000 views, and that varies depending on the type of content you're making, the demographics of the viewer, if the viewer is in a certain country, what language they speak, how old they are, what the video is about, the niche that the video is on. It's got loads of things. So I'll pop a link down in the description to the original video where you can check out full details about what defines the different niches and which niche is more profitable. This video is about whether you actually need to worry about the niche, which niche you're in, and whether you need to worry about the CPM that you might get from that niche. So this one is more about, YouTubers starting out and thinking, okay, I'm gonna make videos on this topic because it's got a high niche, or I'm gonna make videos on this topic because it's got a high niche. That kind of thinking we are gonna debunk in this video. So I'm clearly not a YouTube guru, clearly not a YouTube expert. I only have about 1,500 subs on my one channel and close to 1,000 subs on this channel. I also recently made a video about how I've made some money from having these tiny channels over the last 8 or 9 months, so you can check that out. I'll pop a link down in the description as well. And when starting out on YouTube, I was like, okay, cool, what am I gonna make videos about? I'm not sure, what am I interested in? And I also did the research as to what videos would make more money from AdSense. But I've made a whole bunch of videos now about how and why AdSense is not the be all and end all. You don't need to just completely focus on AdSense, and that's kind of what this video is gonna touch on as well. Let's take a look at a couple examples, and let's focus on RPM, which is revenue per 1,000 views, because that's an easy way to see how much money these creators are making. So let's start off in the gaming niche. This gaming channel, I think you pronounce it Spathy or Spathy, and they're doing pretty well. Their RPM is $4.93, so you can't complain about that. So what that means is that this channel is getting about $5 for every 1,000 views on their videos. Now, how does that translate into CPM? Let's have a quick look. Playback based CPM, that's $10. So you can see it's pretty much 45-50% split between the creator and YouTube. So what that means is if Spathy got 1 million views, he would be bringing in $5,000 in revenue. Now we've got 3 examples left before we decide together whether it's important to pick a profitable niche on YouTube. Now, this example is in the fitness niche, and this guy is super famous. His name is Matt Does Fitness. That's the name of his channel. And you can see he's made quite a pretty penny, $402,000. That was in the year 2020. And that's with an RPM of $3 and a playback-based CPM of $7. So Matt has a lower RPM than Spathy does, Matt being in the fitness industry and Spathy being in the gaming industry or the gaming niche, but Matt has considerably more views than Spathy does. Now, another example would be Shelby Church, who also has over 1 million subscribers. She makes videos about Airbnb, she makes videos about her Tesla, she's made a video about Amazon FBA, so a whole bunch of different things, and she's got a pretty juicy RPM of $5.36. Now, if you remember Spathy, that's not such a huge difference. Spathy was like 4.93 and Shelby is 5.36. And her playback CPM is $13.40. Now, in my previous videos, I've talked about how much finance YouTubers make and how their CPMs compare to other niches. So they could have RPMs of even $10 or more, $10, $12, $15, depending on the topic they're making. So make sure you click that link in the description, check those videos out about how much those different niches make. But this is the kicker, right? It depends on how many views you have. Either you need fewer views with a higher CPM, or you can make it up in volume, just like Matt Does Fitness does, right? He is making over $400,000 a year on his fitness videos, even though they have a lower RPM, lower CPM than someone like Shelby Church. Shelby Church is still making over $200,000 from her videos, but she needs to get fewer views than Matt does because she has got a higher CPM than he does. Matt's CPM was about 7 and Shelby's is almost double at 13. But wait, there's more. We've got one more example to see how a channel with very few subscribers is doing. In this screenshot, this is Sunny Lenarduzzi, who is a YouTube coach, and she is talking about one of her clients who did not have many subscribers at all, but because he was able to create an online course, was able to monetize the subscribers and the views that he did have. He only had 450 subscribers and was getting $3,000 in sales per month, which is nuts. And he just scaled that to making over $250,000 a year just from a small YouTube channel that was getting organic traffic and that he was pushing through to his course. So that kind of takes us to the crux of this video. Do you need to pick a very profitable niche? Well, I mean, Sunny's student, he was making all that money without being monetized at all. So he wasn't making any money. He had a 0 CPM, right? And he's making over $220,000 a year. Some of these popular fitness channels, they don't have super high CPMs when compared to a finance channel, but they are more likely to make up for that in terms of volume. Matt's videos regularly get over 1 million views. He's going tens of millions of views. He's going viral, and those numbers make up for the lower CPMs that he has compared to a channel like Graham Stephan, who is making financial education videos, and those videos get a much higher CPM. So I wouldn't worry about CPMs too much. Just figure out what videos you can make, what topics you can talk about without losing your mind. For me, that is stuff about starting businesses and side hustles and making money on YouTube or investing in the stock market. That's stuff that I'm pretty interested in, so I don't mind talking about it. I'm not going to tear my hair out if it takes me another year to get close to 2,000 subscribers. It's not the end of the world for me because I quite enjoy it. I'm enjoying the process of learning about how to make videos, and I'm learning more every day as I'm preparing the videos and learning stuff to talk about in the video. So for me, it's not that bad. But if you were interested in fitness and instead you were trying to make videos about, I don't know, like home insurance, there's probably a divide there. You're probably not going to last very long. You might tear the hair out and burn out, and that's just, you're not going to make money at all if you're not making any videos. So that would be my focus. Focus on making videos that you are interested in making. Think about speaking to one person in particular. Hopefully this video, I'm talking to you, and I'm talking to you because you are interested in making money from YouTube, or that you're interested in some kind of side hustle that you might want to start. And the example from Sunny's student who was got maybe 4,000 subscribers, didn't monetize his videos, and was making over $200,000 a year in course sales. That's a shining example. There's so many different ways that you can monetize your YouTube channel. I've mentioned them a bunch in a bunch of the other videos, so I'll pop a link to that in the description. Check it out. Let me know what you think. And if this video was helpful at all, make sure you crush the like button and subscribe. That'd be a huge help to me. All of the videos on my channel are about making money in some form or another. Now, the YouTube algorithm thinks you're gonna like this video next, so check it out. I'll see you in there, and let's hustle together.